You are learning how to master money, not be a slave to it. And in the beginning, any small victory is what you feel like you need to keep pressing forward. And some of you, unfortunately, want to do that prematurely with trades. I just need that little affirmation, that little nudge. This is going to work for me. I know he said don't push a button. I know he said don't trade, but I have to. Michael, if you could just feel what it feels like to be inside this skin of mine. I got to wake up every day and do this dumb shit and make no money. I'm in a country that doesn't make any fucking money, and I'm in an impoverished nation. I didn't have a father. I didn't have a mother. I can't get a job with my college degree. I dropped out of college. I couldn't afford it. My mom and dad don't do this for me. Look, listen. All that stuff may be true. I had everything stacked against me. Everything. I had no pedigree that had money before me. I had no advantages where people could help me get into certain things, fall into certain, perfect scenarios for jobs. I didn't have any of those advantages. I didn't have this, where somebody's whipping my ass into shape when I'm doing stupid shit. Get me back on the rails. Keep me focused. Let me tell you something. My feelings would not have been fucking hurt because this is exactly how my grandfather talked to me. And I miss it. I wish I could hear that Navy man whip my ass and get your head in the fucking game. Focus on this. What are you looking at that shit for? This is what you're supposed to be focused on right now. Yes, sir. I didn't have that when he passed away. He didn't see me do this. You have someone in me that proves that we can do this consistently. I'm teaching you how to do it. I'm giving you a mindset, a way of thinking about it, how to conquer your demons, wrestle with them, pin them, beat their fucking ass. But you have to show up and do everything I tell you to do. And everything I tell you not to do, you need to keep it away. This is one of the hardest things that you as a human being will ever endeavor to do. Because it's so easy to psych yourself out. I'm convinced that 80% of people that fail, they talk themselves into failure, either subconsciously or blatantly. Think about what you've done to yourself as a trader. If you've traded with live funds and you've blown that account or accounts, you can go right back to the moment where you knew at that moment, right before you did it, when you still had money in the account, the day that you did like 25, 30 trades, over leveraging, trying to fix something, trying to just do whatever, at some point, it became like you just wanted to end it all because it was too painful. Just click until I don't have any more money left. I don't have the discipline to do it right. I've already convinced myself that I'm never going to do this, so let's just blow the account and be done with it. So subconsciously what? Your mind tells your hand there's something to do. Push the button. But the chart's saying nothing about doing anything at all. You're never going to see a book written like that. But that's the stuff that goes on for real.
You have to submit to your own development. If it takes you 6 years, so what? Where else are you going to be in 6 years? At least you know where you're going. At least you're moving towards that goal. I'm a break-even trader, Michael. I can't make any money. It's pissing me off. You know what I see? That's opportunity. Because if you're not losing money, you're consistently staying around the unchanged mark, you got what it takes. You have what it takes.
Adversities are always going to be there in anything you do. How you deal with them, how you think about them, how you give them power and authority over you, that's the deciding factor, whether you succeed or fail in overcoming them. But you can't hide from them.
You can't pretend they don't exist. You fucking identify them, point them out, and say, your ass is out of here, motherfucker. You don't get to stay here no more. You attack it.
All right, guys, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy NFP Day to all those who celebrate. What's up, guys? Say hello in the chat. Let me know where you guys are calling in from. And like the stream on your way in, guys. If you'd be ever so kind, I'd really do appreciate it. What's up, JT? Good morning. He says, today, two-stage from bottom to top, plus 200-point trade. Como? You mean coming? Maybe. Maybe two-stage delivery. Vote in the chat, guys. Two-stage delivery day today for NFP, or do we get continuation? Let me know what you're feeling. What's up, Brienne? Good morning. 1-2 trades in London session. Nice. I don't know why you're not sleeping in. It sounds like your job's already done for the day. You caught a 1-5 and a 1-6. What more do you need? Let me guess, a 1-7. What's up, K Van Chan? Good morning. Natsu Sashin. Good morning. What's up, Vez? Nate, good to see you, man. Slay the markets. We'll try. You know, we'll do our damnedest. We're definitely going to try. What's up, Juan? Good morning. Good morning, JD. Volume, I think, is fine. Looks everything looks good on my end. JD might have to check your speakers there, pal. Good morning, Maida. Good to see you. Jan, good to see you. Tom, good to see you. The Oracle, good morning. Good morning, MJ. Welcome in, ladies and gents. Market is opening up here in 1 minute. So, let's take a dive into some charts. Obviously, if nobody was aware, it is NFP day today. We do have Powell speaking later today, middle of the day, so shouldn't have to worry about that for this morning. But yeah, otherwise the news is all out of the way. And looking here at price, let's see here. I'm basically looking at previous day highs and lows here. Previous day low has not been swept on ES or NQ as of yet. We're very close. I'm going to go ahead and just mark it out so we have it. 4 hour. Everything still is bearish for now. And as we scale in here, I'm just looking for PD arrays in case I missed any. This move from NFP basically traded up into this 1 hour inefficiency above these internal highs. Swept that out, and now we're seeing price sell off towards the previous day low. Let's go to the 15.5 and down to the 1. So I'm going to go ahead and mark out data high. For those of you guys that are believers in the two-stage delivery like myself, data high to data low or vice versa. So buy side here, mark that out as data high. See if we can get a two-stage delivery event today or not. Would love to see it. We do have an SMT divergence here at this low currently. So previous day low left intact on both of these indices here. But we have an SMT divergence after taking out data lows. The one thing about NFP days is sometimes the move can happen kind of early into open, to be honest. So I'm not like as strict as far as like needing to wait for a macro or anything like that. Sometimes the move does set up and play out early. And right now it is kind of setting up. So if we get bullish PD arrays, I'm probably going to start looking to get in long. Bottom left. All right. I want to see some displacement though. I don't want to just see, like right now we just have basically an inversion. You get a BPR here we're trading into. I don't know if I feel it just yet, just because of how close we are to this previous day low. Like it wouldn't surprise me much to see price dig deeper again. We'll see. We will see about that. About that, we will see. I mean, look, I mean, come on. It's hard to want to long against those equal lows, ain't it? But framing possible two-stage delivery here, folks. Looks all right. Looks all right. Do I use presentation for value gaps? I do, yeah. I do. This would be first presentation for value. No, it would not. First presentation for value gap has not printed yet. That was in the 9:30 candle. So no fair value gaps have printed yet in regular trading hours. Opening range gap is right above this price here. So just staying patient here. I think there's a pretty obvious reason why this trade right here, this setup here, could fail. So just sitting on my hands for now. Yeah, we're only like 4 minutes into the open. Wouldn't you want to trade after the sweep of equal lows? That is correct, Rian. That is correct. That is correct. That's why I did not take this. That's why I did not take this long here. Looked a little suspicious. Just a little suspicious. We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes the market wants to, you know, piss us off, so. There isn't any, like, inefficiencies really in this leg. To the downside. But as price is trading up here on the 15-minute into this OB, it's a valid order block because it did wick above this these equal highs. So it did take out this liquidity. It did mitigate a 1 hour inefficiency in here as well. So I don't know, man. Definitely reason for it to go a little bit lower here for sure. But it's moving. Oh boy, is it moving. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, if we totally disrespect here, which we're not doing yet, but Jesus Christ, if we were to totally disrespect this level here, get above it, might have to look for an opportunity in here. Otherwise, I like us getting a little bit lower here. Look at that move, dude. Look at that Drake candle straight down. Price broke structure. I mean, nah. It swept this high. How about now, Rian? How do you feel about the broken structure to the upside now? Oh, and get your votes in for the poll, guys, quick. We're gonna shut the poll down here before we obviously complete any two-stage delivery or continuation move here. So nobody can cheat in the poll, boys. Yeah, never mind. I know the feeling we're in. I know it. I know it. So far we got, yeah, pretty even actually. Most people think two-stage delivery is incoming. Pretty split though. Not heavy favoring two-stage delivery bias here. Chev, two-stage delivery is something that you can, it's a bias that you can bring to days such as NFP day, which is today, CPI day, FOMC. So basically when you get these big news drivers and like the impact is, you know, significant and instant. So like this is when NFP was released. We put in a data low, a data high. All right, you can see the move here. So here's your data high, here's your data low. The idea would be price would take out either a data high or a data low and then reverse and then take out the other end of the range. It's not 100%, but it is damn close. I mean, I'm going to say it's like 90% of the time. So it's very consistent. Sometimes you don't always get the full two-stage delivery move. Sometimes you get like a, you know, like a OTE of the range and then it'll continue. But either way, there's, with the volatility that it brings as well, there's always opportunity to kind of come into the day with that bias and then see it play out or a move play out that you can catch. So that is what two-stage delivery is. I have a video about it on my YouTube. Ironically enough, it's probably one of my worst viewed videos, but it's just such a easy bias going into these days. Actually, no, I think my worst viewed video might be like outlining what days not to trade based on the economic calendar. Tell you what, guys, if you want to get views on YouTube, don't make videos telling people not to trade or when not to trade. That's not what the folks want to hear. They want to hear you break down 100 different trading models that they can use. That's how you get views. You could just make up a model every day and then just post it and get some views. You know what I mean? Just make something up and post it. It'll get views and somebody will trade it. Wild movement here. We did not get to that previous day low on ES or NQ still. It's kind of what I was waiting for. Might have to adapt. Crazy. You crazy ass market. Yeah, I might give this a try in here off this 30-second unicorn. I went ahead and hopped in, guys. Here, I'll show it. I'm just going to set it up over here. All right, I'm back. My bad, boys. I just made this OBS scene last night and I forgot to add the microphone. Classic. Forgot to add the microphone. Might need that. Might need that. Let's see if I can add the add the Jeopardy music as well. But yeah, guys, so far so good. Let me know if you guys are in this as well, if we're holding together. Yeah, we're trading up here to New York midnight. I'm tempted to move stops to break even here. Let's check 1 minute. Yeah, we're leaving imbalance though that we could come back for. Sheesh. This 2 minute and 3 minute leaving a nice imbalance, but this 3 minutes about to close. We're leaving this imbalance. I think I'm gonna leave it open for now. I'm gonna leave the risk on just in case we want to wick down into that. We'll see if that ends up being the right decision or the wrong decision, but we did tap New York midnight. If we're wrong and we go for previous day low, I will be cooked here. Check out Bitcoin. Right, may flop hard. Don't tell me that, dude. It might flop hard, but I'm already in the mode of not looking at it. Hitting this 2 minute gap. Need it to hold. Need it to hold. Yeah, what is Bitcoin at right now? Is it over 90K still? It is. All right. We've seen worse days. We're doing all right. Oh, I forgot to cancel the poll. Oh, I don't like these big wicks we're putting here at midnight. Got like a minute left on this candle. It's looking like we're going to put in a swing high potentially if this doesn't get above and close. I use an indicator called ICT everything. Here, I can show it in a little bit. But yeah, it's called ICT everything by Cold Brew Roche. So I have it marking out 8:30, 9:30 and midnight opens. And then if I trade PM session, I'll turn on like 1:30 open for PM session. Wriggle says, nothing yet, no external liquidity taken, thus no trade. You're clearly pattern trading, man. Cool story. Call me a pattern trader. Oh no. I'm a pattern trader. Someone in the YouTube chat said I'm a pattern trader, so it must be true. I don't know why Wriggles is showing up with hostility though. Wriggles is usually like a ride or die, dude. Wriggles, what's gotten into you today? The fuck, dude? Showing up here, guns blazing. Trying to fucking shit my Cheerios, dude. What's up with that? The fuck? I sent an alert on the ES data high. You know, I think I'm going to take risk off now. To me, it doesn't make sense. Like, I would be really annoyed at myself if I were to, like, take an L somehow after all this. So, I'm going to go up. We're retesting this 1 hour fair value gap now. That's what this shaded area is. But I went ahead and protected the trade for now. Price immediately starts coming back straight toward my entry. Love to see that. Actually wasted no time. Don't get me wrong. Hopefully it works out for you just to teach some discipline. Well, I feel like I explained kind of what my thought process was. Like, I'm thinking out loud the entire time, right? I'm obviously thinking I want to see previous day low. We just weren't getting it. So I'm like, what am I going to do? Fight what price is showing me? Like, I know I'm looking for 2-stage delivery. Guess what, dude? If I'm wrong and this goes to data, if this goes to previous day low, I'm already protected on the trade. I'll get stopped at break even. It goes to previous day low. I can replay the setup. You know what I mean? Because now we're in OTE of this range. But like now, if the move plays out, I caught it. If it doesn't play out, then I can reassess and maybe catch the move later. So, but we're in OTE of this range. So if we want to go lower before we take data high out, then that's what we'll get. But like I told you guys, 2-stage delivery, we don't always get the full delivery to the data high. Sometimes we get just this OTE and then it'll continue. Just playing the probabilities here, right? But yeah, in order to have a decent risk reward based on where we're entering here, I'm just happy we were able to at least still enter in discount of the range. So once it gets into premium, it's a little bit really dicey. I mean, really hurts your chances. But Wriggles, I agree with you that there was no external liquidity taken from your, like, I understand your perspective. It's a little insulting to say I'm a pattern trader as a result of it, but I'll let it slide this time, I guess. I mean, that was, like, there's only so many things you can call a trader on a live stream that's, like, just outright insulting. You can either say unprofitable, pattern trader. What else? What else can you say to it? You guys know. You guys go on live streams and talk shit all the time. What's like the #1 way to rage bait a live streamer? All right, guys. I'm gonna take a couple off here. Just to scratch the itch. I mean, we're up literally 90 plus points, so that's pretty good. Demo trader, retail trader. Show proof of payouts and trades. Probably that's rage baiting. Insulting, gambler. Gambler? I don't know if gambler's really insulting, to be honest. I mean, we're fucking day trading, for Christ's sake. It's kind of like a... Like, you guys ever tell, like, your family and friends, like, you day trade? Like, what's their expression on their face when you tell them? Like, they 100% think you're just a gambler. 100%. And a lot of people are. I like to be... My degen side kicks in from time to time. If we see price start breaking down again, I'm gonna probably shave one more off. And then I'll let the couple more ride here. I just don't want to have total disaster hit where it reverses, retraces, and then I end up with nothing for that. That would be silly. No, I don't want to trail stop because I like where my entry and stop is. Like, I don't see any reason in here really to, like, I'm bouncing around time frames. I'm looking, you know, it isn't like there's a new fair value gap printed I can use necessarily. I would just be basically using structure. I mean, we are slowly grinding higher here. All right, guys. I took one more off. So I got 2 left. I mean, we caught over 100 points on this already. So, like I said, it would just be aggravating to not secure most of it. So I took 3 out of the 5 micros off. You guys see what I'm fucking saying, dude, about these retracements? Oh, they just enough to make a guy throw up. What are we reaching for here? We got this 5-minute gap. Sheesh. Oh, eyeballed that. I guess my risk is... Right now, I've secured like 506. So I would still be in green if I put my stop here and then let it trade back into this gap. I think I'm going to do it. I'd be giving back 152 if this ends up getting stopped out. But like I said, I already secured most of the trade, so... I just don't love this. I don't love what we're doing. That's a fucking big handle. 5-minute gap here on ES, hitting New York midnight. Looks a little bit better on ES than NQ. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. I just don't like that. I just don't like it, dude. Maybe I'm looking too much here at this 1 minute and letting it toy with me, but I'm not a fan. Crazy. You imagine how pissed I'd be if I didn't take anything off the table? Holy fuck. Look at this candle, guys. You guys seeing this? 5-minute gap tap there on NQ. Gave the stop a little bit of room here to account for it. What a tease, bro. Talk about some blue balls. Oh. You know? Okay, yeah, I'm cutting that off. Walking away up 400 after all that. Gave back $100. We are dumping, dude. Glad I took most of that position off up here, up 100 points. Fuck. Oh, gosh. What a pain in the arse, dude. Crazy. You guys see what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't get that delivery. All right, Wriggles. It might be your time to shine, though, Wriggles, to be honest. Maybe we see previous day low. I would have been stopped out. My stop was going below this fair value gap candle here on the 5-minute, so stop would have been ran there pretty much perfectly. This is just coming down way too fast. Way too fast, man. Wriggles. Coming back for you, Riggs. But yeah, I forget who asked about the indicator. It's ICT everything here. I just know you're going to look for another trade and get back the 100. I mean, I don't have to. It all depends what we see, dude. I'll tell you what, like, if this just flat out reverses straight back up to data highs, I'm probably just going to be done for the day. At this point, I prefer to see it trade lower. Because I'm not in the trade. So, yeah, it's just, I mean, 15-minute gap here. It's just fucking ugly. Nobody likes this. What are you gonna do? Be up 100 points and leave your stop fully on with full risk and take a full loss after being up 100 points? I feel like that doesn't make any sense. I feel like that'd be a bad habit to start, but what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a YouTube live streamer. Idiot. You think if it takes data high, sell side is still in play? Yeah, very possibly. But I gave it my one attempt. We got a 100-point move on it, so I did my best. Hey guys.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, you know I gave you everything I had.
You did.
I gave you everything I had.
Gave everything I had, guys. Everything I had. I can't give you more. You know, it's like she whispered in your ear and she said, go deeper. I'm like, about that. We're already there. Yeah. You guys are funny. Well, guys, just wait now. I mean, I hope it doesn't just go straight back up the data highs. That'd obviously be disappointing. It traded down into like this wick down here on this 15-minute candle is absurd, but 15-minute gap here, like you can still frame logic in this. It would just be annoying. At least for the way that I like to trade. You still expecting higher or not? I feel like you're asking me that, like, because you're like asking if I will endorse you to just hop in along, maybe. I don't know what to expect right now. We're right in the middle. We got generated relative equal highs and lows. Like, we got liquidity on both ends of this range, so I was expecting higher, and then this pullback kind of like, I don't know, it got me feeling like, what the fuck? Excuse my French. But yeah, I was in long, got stopped out of the long at break even after a partial up here. At least I partialed in a great area. I mean, that's crazy. Might have been a little lucky on that, but trusted my gut. Absolutely wild. You know, like, part of me, like, as I look at this, like, you can see this, and it's like, you know, I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel the urges of temptation to just say, let me just get back in. But I also know that'd be naughty. And not something I want to, you know, build a habit of doing, so. You know? But yeah, I don't know where Wriggles went. I don't know why Wriggles came at me with so much hostility today. Wriggles is usually you know, a kinder spirit in the chat. First thing, I don't even think he said good morning. I think he just said I'm a pattern trader. Like, that was the first thing he wrote in the chat today. Good morning to you too. I mean, fuck. Macro's ending here as well. Yeah, let's just stay patient. This might play out. If it plays out, I mean, that's the bias for today. See, I feel like I guess reciprocally, if that's a word. Reciprocally? Like, the most insulting thing you could probably say to, like, a YouTube live chat would be signal bots, right? Like, if the most insulting thing you can say to a streamer is, like, gambler, pattern trader, whatever, like, those types of things. Is the worst thing you can say to a live chat signal bot? Is that, would you say it's got to be on the list, right? Top 3 at least? What's, like, the most insulting thing a live streamer has ever said to any of you guys? Well, maybe don't say that, actually. Never mind. Forget I said that. I'm not trying to get banned on YouTube here. While we're waiting, we'll do a little P&L check for now. First macro is over, so let me know if you guys are green or red or flat so far today. Nice little green trade for us. I mean, nothing crazy or anything, but went long. Nice little partial. The rest of the positions closed it out a little bit early, just under break even. So up $400 right now. Like the stream, guys, if you're having some fun at least. If you're enjoying the show, hanging out. I'll tell you guys what I think the most annoying thing is from, like, my point of view. I can't speak for everybody, obviously, but I would imagine it's pretty similar. The most annoying thing, like, as a streamer, like, just trading live on YouTube, I feel like the most annoying thing that happens, it hasn't happened to me in a while. I think it's because I used to troll people pretty hard and, like, put them on blast. Is, like, you get those people in the chat are like, it's going here, it's going there, it's going up, it's going down, trust me, bro. And, you know, those people, they only talk a lot when they're right. But yet, notice how, like, they're almost nowhere to be found when they're wrong. Like, you'll get people in the chat, anybody's YouTube live chat, not just mine, and they'll just say it's going up, it's going down, it's going here, it's going there. And then, like, when they're wrong, they're just, like, nowhere to be found. They don't even like, it's so easy to say stuff like that in a YouTube live chat, behind a keyboard, behind a screen, whether your trades are connected to it or not. Like, you can just say whatever the hell you want. You know? So I think the hypocrisy with that is a little bit annoying sometimes. But other than that, you kind of know what you're getting into when you start putting your trades out in public eye, I suppose, huh? No, I'm not on the East Coast. I'm in Wisconsin right now. I was debating moving to Florida, though. June 1st. I just don't know. Every time I visited Florida, I'm like, I like it, but I don't know if I love it enough to live here. And I'm always like, after like a week of being there, I'm like ready to go home. But, you know, by the time you get to like this point in the year, like, I'll say this, like, I love where I grew up. I love Wisconsin. It's amazing. Obviously, like 6 months out of the year, 5-6 months out of the year, it is pretty miserable. Obviously, long winters, gray skies, fucking seasonal depression, I think is a real thing. So like usually like this time of the year when it's getting this late and you've just been in like this season for however many months now, it starts to like take a little toll. But like once we get to like spring, summer, fall, dude, I don't know how you beat it, bro. Because you get to Miami, you get to Fort Lauderdale, you get to Florida in general in the summer. Oh my God, dude. Sweat your bag off. But you get no state income taxes. You know? And also, I just don't know. Well, I just don't know how wise it would be of me to, because if I went to Florida, I'd be renting something, right? I got a couple places saved on old Zillow here. Maybe I should pull those up and show you. But like you're talking paying like $4, $5, $6 a month in just rent. And it's like, just because you can afford it does not mean that it's necessarily the smartest decision. You know? I don't know. On the flip side, sometimes you just gotta say fuck it. The one nice thing about inflating your life, I mean, there's so many. This is probably controversial, but like when you talk about like people who make, like, let's say they have an increase in income, whether could they start a business or, you know, they start doing well trading, whatever it is, all these different things, they start making more money. Obviously, the knee-jerk reaction for most people is to like inflate their lifestyle. And obviously there's a lot of talking heads on the internet that will fucking crucify you for that. But then again, the flip side, the devil on the other shoulder is saying, well, listen, if you inflate your lifestyle, you kind of put yourself in a position where your back's against the wall and you have to do it. You have to make it happen. You have to keep growing and keep getting better, progressing, making more money, etc. So there's definitely a lot of truth to that. I think when you settle for something that's comfortable, it's really easy to get complacent. And I definitely hate that feeling. I don't like that feeling of like, oh, I'm just comfy right now. Fucking, so I have no ambition to like go above and beyond. I don't like that feeling. I think we're all guilty of it to some extent, but it feels shitty. And before you know it, you've wasted like a whole month, 2 months before you like kick yourself in the ass again. Where's everybody in the chat from though, by the way? Is there how many people in the chat are from the US? You can drop if you're not from the US either, but I don't want to exclude nobody. We're inclusive in this chat, boys. Should probably move to a cheaper place. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's interesting. I'm kind of like in a mode right this second where it's like, you know, because I rent right now. I pay like $2,000 a month probably after like rent, utilities, internet. So it's not that much, but $2,000 a month. 2-bedroom, like fucking 1,300 square feet. It's just, I hate moving. I've literally lived here for like 3 years. Have BMW. My monthly expenses are like not very high. My monthly expenses are like 3,500 probably, 4,000 maybe, just depending. So it's like, it's nice because it's easy to get ahead, right? When your expenses are low, it's just easy to keep building a nest egg, have extra money to invest. So when you inflate your lifestyle and you spend more money on housing or rent or whatever, it's just like, well, now I got less money to buy Bitcoin, put money in the stock market. I got less money to do all this shit. Why? So I can flex a cooler place on social media? I don't know, it just seems debatably silly. But also seems like it could be fun. But anyway, all right, we got, let's see. Okay, I missed a lot of these. Oh, we got LA, Bay Area. Yeah, you guys, that's what's crazy, dude. Like, so when you guys are saying LA, Bay Area, New Jersey, obviously you got Poland, Texas, Spain, used to live in Florida, Bolivia, Denmark, London, moved to Bali, from Chad. You're from Chad? Are you a Chad is the question. Yeah, LA in the Bay Area. What do you guys, if you guys don't mind answering? What do your living expenses look like? Atlanta, moving just to lower my rent. I'm over the condo life. Yeah, I could buy a house too. That's the other thing. It's like the benefit of renting would be having the mobility to get up and go move other places. But it's like if you know you're going to be in one area for a while, I think owning just makes more sense. Odds are it's going to go up in value while you live there, and even if it doesn't, like you're still going to be able to sell that house and get the money back out of it when and if you move. So, and if it goes up in value, you live there for 2 years. Capital gains on that is tax free. All right, so yeah, it's kind of where I'm at, dude. We know the pros and the cons there. But I definitely relate, like what Ben Cruz is saying. He goes, I know exactly what you mean. We're frugal. My first 1K payout, I bought my first Ray-Bans on eBay for $45. Okay. But like that meme, you guys have seen that meme on Twitter probably where it's like spending $100 on groceries, and it's like the guy's just like cringing out on the meme. And then like the next side-by-side picture is like losing $1,000 in crypto or the stock market or trading or whatever, and then the guy's just like chilling. It resonates. Vampy says, I've recently changed the way I enter the markets. It's caused me to feel less confident with entries. I plan on starting a Topstep combine next week, since I've been at demo for the past 6 weeks refining. There you go, Vampy. I wish you good luck. Keep us posted. Bought an Audi for 15K, crashed, low freaking gone, waste of money, still busted up on the street. Oh shit, dude. No insurance? Isn't that illegal? Yeah, don't you need to have, I'm pretty sure you need to legally have insurance. Well, I guess if you just have liability, then it doesn't really pay to fix the car, does it? Oh yeah, that sucks. That's not good, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, you're still alive. Silver lining, perhaps? Fuck that car. You didn't like it anyway. You know? Here's what's crazy too. So like, we're still waiting, by the way, guys. So for those of you guys that are sitting there like, why the fuck is this guy not constantly talking about charts every 1 minute candle? We're just waiting. Like we're right in the middle. Previous day low is close. So we're just chilling. Hang on. We'll see. It's probably looking like a next macro type thing. 11 a.m. closer to at this point. But like this was crazy, dude. So 5,500 a month. Little Miami condo. The nice thing about all these places is they come fully furnished. So like wouldn't have to really bring anything other than like my trading setup, pretty much. Look at the view though. But like $5,500 a month. It's a 1 bed. It's not even 1,000 square feet. $5,500 a month. So it's like, can you afford it? Yes. Is it wise? But the view is sick. Look at that view. Look at that. Well, I mean, yeah, the fucking the inside is probably like a shoebox. It's not even 1,000 square feet, but dude, look at that. Oh my god. Catch me getting squeaky clean. Catch me getting squeaky clean, bro. You know? I'm showing you guys like this, like probably a good indication I'm not moving here because I just doxed my address if I were to move here. But this is like what I've been looking at. And then you got like this one's a little bit cheaper, but it's in Fort Lauderdale. More space, 1,500 square feet, 2 bed, 2 bath. But like, look at this. That's pretty sick too. Man. Again, everything comes fully furnished. Pictures kind of suck on this one, but man. Not like in love with the bedrooms, but you know, just browsing. Just browsing. I don't know. What's chat think? How many? I can't believe there's nobody in the chat that's like living in Florida right now, and it's like, bro, yes, fuck yeah, come here, it's the best. The no state income tax is also like a good reason. Like if you saved enough. If you save enough in state income taxes, like that will cover a lot of the excess cost, you know? Cause like, state income tax, 7.5% here in Wisconsin, you know, that, I mean, guesstimate a little bit. I mean, yeah, dude. So, sheesh. I mean, you're saving some money there. God, I hate taxes. I just want Trump to abolish the IRS. You know how happy everybody would be if we just got rid of taxes? Oh, man. Man. In EU, everybody wants to own properties and not pay rent. Yep. In the US, it's total opposite. I would not say it's the opposite in the United States. I do think everybody ultimately wants to be a homeowner and then, you know, have investment properties as well. But like, I would just say you got to keep in mind, like what's the average income? Let me Google it. Average income USA. The average income in the United States as of 2023 is like not even 40K. It's like 39,900. Bro, like, so you got a situation where most people are not even able to. I mean, you got all these kids that are graduating, you know, college, millennials, whatever, Gen Z now, and then it's like, bro, they got 50, 60, 70, 80 grand in student loan debt. They're getting, you know, bent over a barrel and show the 50 states in what they pay in just rent, groceries, etc. I mean, most people just don't have any money. I mean, I don't know if it's similar to that in EU, but yeah, really after like COVID and everything, interest rates, housing prices, everything kind of just went crazy. So I understand, like, especially if you're younger too, and you're trying to, you know, when you're younger, that's when you want to go heavy in investments, growth, you know, be more risk on. So to tie up, like, if you're going to tie up 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand into a house, when you're a younger person, like, that's a big chunk of your nest egg, if not all of it. Right? So leaves not much room to do much else. Can't invest in the markets, any markets. You're kind of like signing off. You're kind of signing on to just be enslaved to the bank. Because now what are you going to do? You got to make your payments. Bank don't give a shit. You can see how people get like really like stuck in the rat race. I don't know. It's just personal finance is such an individual thing, and there's so many different opinions out there. There's no like right or wrong. I think there's, yeah, I don't know, it's just so unique. It's interesting. It's interesting to just hear like other people's perspectives. Obviously, everybody's perspective is based on their own like situation, but I don't know. It's interesting to me. Why am I trading today with news? I love trading NFP day. I would say NFP day is my second favorite day of any month to trade. CPI is number one. I love CPI, and I love NFP next. Previous day low, swept, guys. We're moving somewhere finally. Holy cow. All right. 10:30 right on the dot pretty much. All right, let's see if we get some two-stage delivery back to data highs. We generated some more buy side here. I mean, obviously, let's take a peek at some higher time frames. I mean, where are we? You know what I mean? Like, if we go lower, where are we reaching? Where's the objective? On a Friday. I'd like to see us bounce here. I'd love to see a bounce here, guys. Yeah, Rianne, I would say like in your when you're in your 20s, dude, you got to be taking some swings, bro. Take some swings. You're going to fail, but you only need to be right once. If you can get it right a couple times, a couple different things, ooh, boy. But, you know, once you start getting your 30s and 40s and you got family, kids, etc., it's like, you don't really get those options as much, so. Gotta try getting rich young or die trying, am I right? Peace out, Vez. Good luck at the gym. I see you guys calling out levels daily for value gap 760. But like I told you guys at the beginning of the stream, on two-stage deliveries, the bias I said is like 90% accurate. I pulled that number out of my ass. I don't know what the exact number is, but if you pay attention to like every NFP day throughout the course of a year, there's 12 of them. Like 10 or 11 times a year, that's how it plays out. And like I said, it does not mean that we go to the data high all the time. Most of the time, I would say, you do see one or the other, ES or NQ, will go to the data high, maybe form an SMT, and then we'll reverse. But every once in a while, you'll just see price trade into OTE of that range and then continue. So that's what happened today, which is, you know, why we took partials. But all in all, though, the bias, you can still see the bias served us well enough, at least. It always could be better. But yeah. What time is it? 10:35. So we got macro in 15 minutes. This is looking heavy. Looking heavy, guys. All right, guys. P&L check. I didn't even check this. 44% green. A lot of people flat. Yeah. Very little red, so that's good at least. Yeah, this looks heavy. Trump market is bullish, they said. Yeah. Well, what's the old cliche saying? What is it? Buy the rumor, sell the news. I know the Bitcoin strategic reserve executive order was signed yesterday, and it was just funny how like instantly the market, sells off. Although I think Trump said yesterday that the globalists are behind the market sell-off. But just from like a pure economics perspective, like you got to think like the market was so inflated. We're propping the market up on so much debt. We're just printing money like crazy. Trump comes in. A lot of things are being cut. And so it makes sense as far as that goes too. So I mean, I think we're bullish over the next 4 years, but as of right now. But that's why it's so important too. Like, we were talking about earlier about like just inflating your lifestyle, kind of stretching yourself to your means just to live somewhere cool or whatever. It's like, these are kind of the moments where it's important. Like you guys saw me last week, I put another $10,000 into NQ just to hold long term. And if you don't got the means to do so, you're not going to be able to capitalize on opportunity. When everything is fearful and shit's dropping, that is the time to buy. That's the time to be greedy. When everybody's fearful, everybody's selling, doomsday, blah blah blah, that's when you capitalize. You don't capitalize when we're at all-time highs and everybody's running to the market with their fucking allowance. And yeah, I mean, I don't know where the bottom is. I won't try to call the bottom, but there's absolutely no reason we couldn't go much lower. I'm very realistic in terms of that, to be honest. I mean, just look at these weekly candles. Are you shitting me? Yeah, we go much lower. We are right now on NQ 11% off the all-time highs. %7 on ES. Yeah. Oh, we could see some nastiness. For sure. Yeah, 2021 to 22, we had a 30% pull back off the all-time highs. 25% on ES. Mm-hmm. Bull market's canceled for 25, guys. No, just kidding. We'll see. Yeah, Carlos, I would have been expecting lower as well had we taken out data highs. You know, like if this setup formed, like if we were able to get above this, or even if we had SMT at this high, I would have been out of my long, right? I was trying to long into that, and then would have been looking to short. If anything, I would have been looking to short from there, right? So you just didn't really set that up. Obviously, if you scale up in time frame, you can make sense of it. You know, you're looking here at order flow. You know, this retracement up, we had left equal lows. So we basically come back into that 1 hour gap again. End up ultimately respecting consequent encroachment of the previous hourly wick. And it sells off. So, you know, anytime you get big wicks like this, regardless of what direction you're trading, it can create a problem. Obviously, most of us are scaled in, trying to find an internal entry. But you can't be mad at it, because if you're looking for two-stage delivery, like this easily, that long we took, or I took, I should say, I don't know about you guys. It was on a 30-second in here, in this candle. But you know, better this and getting a partial off than having it just reverse against me right away and then being wrong and then seeing it just not reverse. So market was kind enough to give me 100 points to take a partial. How nice. How nice of the Mr. Market. Kali, I was thinking I was still gonna trade, but in order for me, like the only thing I would be interested in is longs after this sell-off below. Like this is the low of the week right now, so I would only be interested in longs to get more of like a TGIF setup, but I feel like in order for me to actually feel confident in any longs, I feel like I need to wait for a good amount of structure. Because like, just picture this with me. You know, if I start just aping into longs here, could it play out? Sure. I mean, any move could play out technically, but like, we could also just trade right back into this 5-minute, trade back into these lows, and then keep selling off. But I'm not as interested in shorts anymore right now. It's Friday, last day of the week. I'm not trying to fucking keep selling the new low of the week. But yeah, I feel like in order for me to confidently get long, I need to wait for structure. All right. Which will probably take a while. This macro probably isn't enough time. But I can see myself taking something maybe around lunchtime, early PM. It is 10:45 right now, so we got like an hour. So basically what I'm saying is I have like an hour to go to the gym and get back and be back on charts by the time I would maybe want to be looking for something. So that might be what I do. But as of right now, guys, yeah, just P&L check. 50% of the chat's green, 33% of the chat is flat. So very little percentage is red, which is obviously great. But I will be probably stepping away for an hour or so and then coming back a little bit later. See where I just want to wait for structure because I could make just as easily make a case for more downside as I could for a reversal back up here. So just to prevent myself from getting sucked into any market ideas when I feel like I shouldn't be, I'm probably going to step away for like an hour. All right. But thank you guys for showing up. Before you go, let me do a quick little peek ahead to next week. I won't be streaming Monday. It's a no news Monday. We have daylight savings time as well, guys. Daylight savings time as well Sunday. So we're jumping ahead an hour, springing forward, as they say. And only thing that matters for is if you guys use any of these indicators like this sessions indicator, TFO, and like ICT, everything, or whatever, you'll have to change your settings here. This time zone, you'll have to shift this, I believe. Just make sure it's lined up. You might not have to, but I usually have to. Other than that, though, yeah, no session Monday, and then I'll be live streaming Tuesday. Ooh, CPI. Yeah, I'm gonna live stream Tuesday through Friday, I think. I know it's the day before CPI here, but we'll stream, and if it's bad, we'll just, play defense or pop off early. But that's going to be the plan, guys. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord and on Twitter and YouTube if I take anything else today. I will be looking a little bit later on, so definitely strong possibility of that. Appreciate you guys. Like the stream before you hit the old dusty trail. And hey, enjoy your weekend, guys. Have fun. Be safe. And I will see you crazy cats next week. Peace out, everybody.
Our trade sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money. He's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.